Hello. I just want to share some things about my day, and hopefully they'll help you realize some stuff too, because it was a day of realizations and ha ha ha, and it just things kept happening. One thing happened that reminded me always check and recheck. Another thing happened, don't be in a hurry. Another thing happened, don't take everything that's free. Something else happened. Sometimes things look better in the rearview mirror, so don't look back. But the biggest lesson I got out of today was when I was behind the student driver. And I was in a hurry, and I was like, oh God, he's going to follow all the rules. Just to let you know, rules are made to be constricting, so sometimes you have to kind of bend them, but don't break them. Anyways, as I was behind him, I thought, he's being taught, be patient. Which made me go, we're all students in this world that we live in together. Yet we're not patient with ourselves or others a lot of times. Today was like a fast day. I had stopped at the gas station and the cashier's just... And I said, man, that's what the world sounds like outside. He said, what? I said, it's go, 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 go. But like, machines aren't working fast enough. My car's not going fast enough. People aren't getting out of my way. Just, it was one of those days. The humdrum buzz, buzz, buzz. And I had to keep telling myself, breathe. Just breathe. Anything that could have gone wrong kept trying to go wrong. And then I had to go, okay, slow down. Just slow down. It's going to be okay. And at the end of the day, it was okay. I ended up grabbing pizza, coming home soaking in a hot bubble bath, putting on a face mask, eating chocolate-covered strawberries, and just saying, you know what, tomorrow's another day. But when I was sitting here recollecting on being taught, we can be taught to drive, we can be taught to speak and write and eat by ourselves, and you learn all these things. You get in a car accident, it doesn't mean you're going to walk for the rest of your life. But for some reason, when it comes to love or trust, it's like, oh no, I know the outcome of that. I've been hurt. People begin to shut down, get hard, lash out, become emotionally unresponsive. They can't share those emotions anymore, which is ironic because it's one of those things that can lift you up more than you could ever imagine. And I don't know if people even consider the fact they get behind the wheel every day and they are behind the most dangerous weapon, and they put their trust in that. What's the difference? Because you think your brakes won't fail? Because you think another car won't pull out in front of you? Because you know your insurance will cover it? I'll tell you, May 1st of 2020 is when I got in my accident, and I flipped so many times. I've shared this story before. I didn't get in the car when I couldn't drive in the moment, of course. But as soon as I had to get going again, I had to. I had to go to work. I had to make money. I had to take care of my children. There was a driving force of what I needed to do for other people. But it's funny, when it comes to love and our cup is empty from giving and giving and giving. Giving to the wrong people, I might add. Because when you're giving to the right one, you keep filling each other's cup. So let me ask you, what keeps you from being emotionally vulnerable? What keeps you from speaking what's in your heart and on your mind? Is it the fear of rejection? Is it the fear of being judged? Is it the fear of your ego being attacked? Because in the end, none of that is relevant. None of that is going to put you in a crippling situation as much as getting behind a vehicle, not knowing that you can trust. That's why whenever you pick a partner, you take your time. It's like when you go car shopping, you're going to put a big investment in that. I want this color. I want these types of tires. I want this model. I want this make. I want all these things, right? When you buy a house, when you pick where you want to live and settle down, you put all this thought into it. But it's funny when it comes to relationships. I was very guilty of this as a teenager. Ooh, that one looks nice. Ooh, I'll try that one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Just not realizing at the time I was emotionally unavailable. And I didn't care because I wasn't looking to settle down. I was looking to be a trinket, I guess. If I were a man, I'd be like I was picking the perfect arm candy. However it goes. I guess as a female, I was doing the same thing. He looked good. My friends will like him. Never realizing that one's probably going to really hurt me. And it's taken me a long time to pick myself up and dust myself off and go, you know what? It's okay for me to trust again. It's okay for me to express myself emotionally. Because if the other person is meant to hear the words and we're meant to communicate further beyond that, there's a level of maturity that it does require. And I've learned that sometimes you'll go for days and not say another word. And if you don't ever reach out and say, hey, how's your day going? Then eventually you put the fork in it and it was done. Find somebody who is emotionally mature, that understands the same as I understand. We have issues that we go through. You know, I know some people that say I compartmentalize my emotions and my feelings and I can't be that open because I deal with all of these things. But they want you to express yourself. Then it feels like they're getting leverage on you. I had to explain to somebody, you keep wanting to compartmentalize and shut down. You're no different than the rest of the world. We all have problems. Some of us don't want to talk about those problems, and that's okay because they're personal issues. That's where it's also hard having a social platform because I have to pick and choose what I share with the world, basically. I have a private life just like you do. But at the same time, I have things that happen in my life that help me share with the world and hopefully allow other people to go, huh, I didn't see it that way. Or, oh, I would have never put those two thoughts together to come to that conclusion. My ultimate goal in me coming on here and speaking is to get the thunker thunking again and the heart pumping for all of us. I actually share and work through issues that I'm dealing with in a way that is beneficial for me and hopefully helpful for you. Just remember, if you're willing to trust your vehicle to get you to point A, to point B, back to point A, it's okay to open up your heart and find somebody that you can build with. Because, like I keep hearing, dream work makes the team work. Switch it, reverse it, teamwork makes the dream work. But maybe it's the dream working that brings the team together. It is what it is. So, I know that was a long-winded concept, but hopefully it hit the ears it needed to. Peace, love, and light. Good night.